First of all, I'd like to say that I have remorse for the crimes that I've done and my victims that I've done these crimes to.
That's the voice of Philip Dewoody pleading for parole during his 117-year prison sentence. The hearing lasted 15 minutes. Parole was granted. Now Dewoody is connected to more kidnapping cases, even one that ended in the death of a Ville Platte woman.
St. Landry Parish Sheriff Bobby Guidreau telling KATC that Dewoody's criminal career began when he was a juvenile and included a homicide. As an adult, Dewoody has convictions for armed robbery, aggravated escape, and kidnapping. He was sentenced to more than 117 years, but released on parole in June 2019. And tonight we're learning more about that parole hearing. Chris Welty joins us live in studio with new details uncovered by our investigative team tonight. Chris.
Jim, KATC investigates obtaining a letter from the district attorney's office in North Louisiana addressed to the Board of Pardons and Parole. They called Dewoody's acts heinous and said he should serve his entire sentence. Tonight we're hearing from Dewoody himself during his parole hearing in June 2019. In this letter obtained by KATC Investigates, a North Louisiana DA urged the Louisiana Board of Pardon and Parole to deny Philip Dewoody's release. She wrote, quote, "Seldom does our society see such a continued course of criminal activity in which a defendant shows such ruthless disregard for his victims."
Phil Dewoody, 1084-85.
Half of Dewoody's life has been spent behind bars. During his hearing, he told the parole board during a portion of his time served, he was in protective custody.
I let it be known that I am gay, and I've had problems dealing with people that have, wanted for me to be involved with them in sexual ways, and I had reported that.
He also talked about the programs he's completed in prison, including anger management, substance abuse, pre-release training, and earning his GED.
You had a loss of good time of 443 days.
One board member questioned why Dewoody lost his good time served.
I have, for several different write-ups, it was a punishment throughout my course of incarceration.
But Dewoody's time served was eventually restored.
I really want to show that I've changed. I've matured.
Dewoody maintained he learned a lesson.
Failure's not an option for me this time, I hope and pray that this board will see fit to let me have another chance at life.
The parole board ultimately called Dewoody a good offender, saying they have no problems with him. The board disregarding the DA's letter that said, quote, "Parole would be a miscarriage of justice and an insult to the lives that he endangered." All three members voted to grant parole.
We vote to grant you.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
As part of his parole, Dewoody was assigned to a program through the refinery mission in Opelousas, a men's transitional shelter. We reached out to the shelter, but as of news time, we have not heard back. Live in the studio, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
As for the current charges, Dewoody, as of right now, is facing an aggravated kidnapping charge in the disappearance of Joyce Thomas, that deaf woman from Ville Platte whose body was found in St. Landry Parish yesterday. He's also accused of second-degree kidnapping of an Opelousas woman who survived. Investigators do worry there could be other victims out there. Next, new video tonight out of Nashville.